All right, a little bit of stripes and coffee time, pre-game Steelers week. I got my morning cup of coffee. I'm in the car driving home from a weekend in Seattle trying to make the game. So it might be a little bit late, but I'm going to have it recording. Me and my daughter's going to watch that when I get in. And this is going to be exciting. I can't wait. Steelers week. Got my t-shirt on. I don't often hate, but when I do, I prefer to hate the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers week. So I'm looking at this one as almost a must-win for us to do what I think that we can do and be a winning team and a sneaky wild card playoff type of team. I think that we needed to win the first game. Home game just kind of set that tone, which we did. And I think we needed to win one of two between the Bears and Steelers. And the Bears was the easier of the two, at least you would have thought. And we didn't win that one. So that kind of puts us in a situation where I feel like we got to win this one. But we also got to break that stigma where the Steelers are the bullies and always get the better of us. And we got to be able to do that in Heinz Field. We haven't done that in a while. I know we did it at home, kind of broke that stigma maybe a little bit with our third string, Ryan Finley. That was a lovely game. You know, watching us, Von Bell blow up, Juju Smith-Schuster, all that. It was glorious. But hopefully we can do something like that today in that environment. There's going to be a couple things that could help. They're without TJ Watt. So we're not going to have to worry about him. I think they got some other defensive starters that are out too, which might make the going a little easier. And on offense, they're without Deontay Smith is his name, or Deontay Johnson. I don't know. I think he's their number one wide receiver threat. So that kind of hurts them a little bit. I know they'd love to get Najee Harris going, but we've been pretty stout against the run. So, if we can hold him up, Juju's still pretty good. I'm not sure who else they have really, but they got some weapons there. And it's Big Ben. He looked like a shell of himself, but he always finds a way to show up hurt. Like, oh, my shoulder, my big toe hurts. Oh, yeah, I can't play. Then he throws for 400 damn yards and 4 touchdowns. Happens every time. He ends up playing and doing some ridiculous shit like that. For us, I know we have T. Higgins out. That sucks. But we still got Jamar and Tyler. We got Mixon. And we'll get a dose of Auden Tate and probably Mike Thomas, eating up those snaps. They're capable, give another option there. But we still got plenty of weapons. I don't think that should drag us down too much. Both of our offensive lines, ours is fairly bad on paper. Theirs has been probably worse than ours. So our pass rush has been really good here the past couple lanes, so maybe we can eat again. Our offensive line, I think, is better than we're doing because, like I said, we really haven't been getting just straight up beat. They've been tricking us, with stunts and things like that. So we just got to get better at identifying the coverages and where the rushers are coming from and pick all that up. Another thing to note is Xavier Su'a-Filo is out, so he had hurt himself. Maybe he was playing hurt this last game. I don't know. But we get to see Jackson Carman. That could be good. That could be bad. He was a backup for a reason, picked him up in the second round, had high hopes. Really, ideally, he would have been a starter right off the bat. That second round pick lineman that we got really, I think, needed to be somebody that could start right away. But, if he needs a little bit of development, so be it, as long as he ends up being great in that position. So maybe this is a chance where we get to see what he's made of and actually does really well. He's got a high motor, a lot of energy, but, not as experienced. So I guess we'll see how that goes. So with that said, hopefully, we don't miss too much of a beat and can run the ball, which we've been able to do effectively, and we can survive their pass rush with, without some of their starters, especially TJ Watt. That might help out significantly. So I think we got the tools to win this game. We match up pretty well. It maybe comes down to coaching, Mike Tomlin versus Zach Taylor. We'll see how that goes, but it's a winnable game on paper for sure. I think we have the better quarterback as of right now, and that might be the one key that sets everything apart because everything else is a little even in a lot of ways. I think we got the better receivers, now with their lead guy out. So Who Dey, we'll see how it goes. Steelers week. And yeah, let's kick their ass.